Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Evening Reel. It's me, your host, Kwimei, and I hope you guys have been having a delightful day as of today, as of right now, I hope. But hello! How is everybody doing today? I have the crazy eyes. I forgot to change them back, but I thought that was fine. I actually really like these eyeballs. They're really cute. Peer into my soul. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in a different location. Whoa, crazy, I know. I always start in, like, the spawn area of web fishing, but today I'm in, this place, this blank canvas, you could say, because I had a fun concept right before I started the broadcast today. So let me get out some. Let me think. How do we want to do it? I know, spicy indeed, but welcome in. I can't believe you're so early to the stream. Yes, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. What was I doing? I'm getting sidetracked because I'm thinking of way too many things. Okay, so my fun idea was I had some news to share today. News as in global, as in like what's going on in the world, not like news with me personally. And so I thought I could attempt drawing something while telling you guys what's happening, but I'm not really sure how this is going to happen. And I'm already forgetting everything that I was going to talk about, so that's kind of getting awkward. Anyway, this is gonna sound crazy. I'm not. I was gonna try and draw a character from a game, but here we go. So, today is March, right? Here we are, March 7th. It's not the 7th yet, but you know what's coming out on the 7th? A new movie called Mickey 17. Yep. If you haven't heard of it, neither have I. I only know about this movie because I watched this guy's toast sponsored video by Mickey 17, and I learned that it's coming out March 7th. And you know who else is March 7th? The character from Honkai Star Rail. What that had to do with anything? Nothing at all. Something else that's coming out on March 7th. This is gonna sound crazy. Should I just No, I'm not going to try and draw Risley from Genshin Impact, but if you guys know Risley VA, here, I'll spell out his name because I'm that guy. This guy, he's from Genshin Impact. His VA is making a music video, and that's also going to come out March 7th. I don't know anything else that's going on March 7th. Those were the only two things that I knew today, so imagine being able to spell. I know it's a crazy skill. It took me 20 years to learn, and I'm still bad at it. And so we have that. What can I actually draw? Hold on. You know what I can draw? Give me a second. Didn't this just happen? Wait, no. What? Hold on. Give me a sec. Something crazy just happened. Oh, it was the Academy Awards. Is that what that was? Okay. The Academy Awards. That's what happened yesterday, right? Okay, so this is going to be my best attempt of drawing this statue. So here's like the base. So I have no idea about this award show. I just knew that it was happening. So here's my best attempt at drawing the thing. So that happened. I've seen some clips online from like the performances that happened, and that's like all I know about this award show. And then there's like a person, and then there's like the head. Okay, this doesn't look like any of that, and I'm going to delete this before it looks a little more not like how that's supposed to look. Wait, hold on. Neck, yes, and then crazy arms. Nope, I'm done drawing this. Maybe, hold on. There we go. Yep, there it is. This is the Academy Award. This is the Academy Award show. Yep, right here. Do you see this? Academy award. This is that. I don't know anything about it. If anybody else knows anything about it, don't share, because I don't. I'm joking. The only thing I know is that people are really upset that the girl who played Elphaba in Wicked didn't win anything, question mark? I don't know. I never watched that movie. I did not see Wicked, nor do I care for it. So, there we have that. What other news? Oh, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this game before, but it's called Everhood. And I have no idea how to describe Everhood. It's just like a rhythm game. It's like a RPG rhythm game. Anyway, wait, hold on. I can use my art skills to draw the Everhood logo. Oh, it just says Everhood. Okay, guys, this is gonna be crazy. Hold on, watch this. This one. So, if you haven't heard of the game, it's literally just called Everhood, and it's a really fun rhythm game that also explores a lot of philosophical topics, which is, like, really interesting. Anyway, Everhood 2 just came out, like, literally today, March 4th. I opened Steam to, like, open webfishing today. Everhood 2 was released, which I had no idea was a thing until today. So, if you want to go check out that game, I think it's on sale right now. It's on sale for like $17 right now. And so yeah, that's going on today, and I think that's all the news I can think of right now. Oh, no. I have bigger fish to fry. That's not what I meant to say. Actually, okay, having the rainbow out is perfect. Okay, hold on. Let me... Free jump scare. Yeah, I know. I'm really scary. Okay, new anime news. New anime news. This is gonna sound crazy. So I know that this whole broadcast, for today's broadcast, we're gonna talk about some animes. You know, discuss animes that you've seen, I've watched, whatever. Talk about that. But if you are not aware, there have been news of some light novels or mangas that are getting an anime adaptation, and you know what's fun about this? It's my favorite genre. It's Yuri. Yep, it's Yuri. What's Yuri? It's girls kissing. And so anyway, I have seen that there are like 9, like, well, there might be more, but from the tweet that I am referencing, there are 9 new Yuri animes or Yuri mangas that are getting adaptations, and I'm very excited because one of them is one that I've actually read, and it's called oh, I don't... Hold on. What was it actually called? This one is like really... Okay, hold on. I have to go look it up. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I'm going to do the initials, right? Yes, 9 blessings of Yuri. So, the anime is called The Guy She Was Interested in Wasn't a Guy at all. That's what it's called. The guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. You might have seen this manga around. The art style is the like lime green coloring, but the characters themselves are in black and white. So this anime, or sorry, it's not an anime yet, but this manga right here is getting adapted into an anime, and I'm very excited because it was very, very good. I dropped it very early on because since it's not finished, I didn't want to get like really deeply invested into it, so I just stopped reading it so I could read it when it's finished or like later, which I guess technically later. But anyway, those are my fun news for today on what's going on. I suppose, actually, hold on. You know what? This is what we're going to do. I promised art, and I haven't drawn anything. I've just written a bunch. So this is what we're going to do. Crazy title, it really is. It's really hard to, like, remember what the title of this was called, because I was just like, I know it has to do with a guy, But anyway, or not a guy, neither of them are guys. If you're curious about the plot of the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all, the plot is in the name. This girl falls for a guy who works at a record shop, not realizing that it's actually her classmate that sits next to her. So, very good slice of life. Genuinely, from what I read, the like genuinely it was really sweet and nice. And so yes, where there we have that. And so okay, I promised art, so I'm gonna try and draw something crazy by looking at this picture of the character that I'm attempting to draw. Do we think I'm gonna get it? Probably not. So if you're wondering who I'm drawing, I actually mentioned him earlier today, or earlier this broadcast, Risley from Genshin Impact. If you don't play Genshin Impact, that's fine. That's not necessary to understand this, but his banner is out, and he is finally on the rerun banner. If you are not in the Genshin community, Risley has not been on the banner for like the past 2 years, I think. And so he's finally back on the banner, and I really, really want to get him, and I have no idea if I will be able to get him. Oh, wow. This looks so good. Guys, how would you rate my art skills? Hold on. There we go. Wait, that was... Wait. Wait. How did I erase, but I had... What? Wait, am I crazy? I swear I had the eraser and then it just turned into beer. Am I crazy? Okay, sorry, I'm getting shell-shocked. 7 out of 10. Oh my god, thank you. I'm very good at art. I'll take that as my fun rating. And then he has like some stuff right here, and then he has some like serious expression, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a man, and my name's Risley, and I'm in love with a giant dragon." Okay, that's Fanon. I'm making stuff up. And then here's his like scowl, and then I guess he needs ears, so here's his ears right here. Let's pretend this ear is bigger. Yep. And then this is Risley from Genshin Impact. This is my rendition of him. I think. Oh, he has like little earrings, and then no, he doesn't get a nose. I can't draw noses. We're not doing that. And then yep, here's his hair. All right, sweet. And then I have to label my amazing drawing. So we have Rise. Hold on. Risley. There we go. You know, I won't lie, this is actually really okay. Alright, we're running away from this so I don't have to look at it any longer. Risley's on the new Genshin banner, which is really fun. And Farina, for anybody who knows her, Farina de Fontaine, one of my other favorite Genshin characters. But both of them are on the banner today. I think they just dropped today. And next week, for Zenless Zone Zero, the Soldier Zero Anby, she will be dropping on the new banner. And they're like doing a new squad right now called the Obel Squad, and so they're getting their whole banner. And so that's the rest of my news. And now we can finally go fish. In fish somewhere. I don't know where to fish. I actually didn't think about that. I was thinking so much about drawing that I haven't thought about where to fish. You know what? Hold on. I know a nice secluded area that we can go sit at to do some art. Not art. Sorry, we're done with that. Where we can do some fishing and talk about anime. So, let me sit on down. You ready for this? Let's get real. Got it. Got him with that. I'm so funny. But anyway, yes, I wanted to talk anime today. If you didn't know, I am a big anime fan. I have not heard, I've watched a lot of anime in my time, or you could say that I've also watched a lot of anime. Surprisingly, the animes that I've seen, I wasn't the biggest like I didn't watch a lot of the popular ones at the time when I first got into anime, which was like when I was in middle school. So, to be completely honest, I've heard of Attack on Titan, never seen it. I watched half of the first season, so I kind of know what happens in the first season, obviously. I don't know what happens later. I know that Attack on Titan recently finished up last year. So I never got into that, but I know of it. Death Note, never watched it, but I have heard about it a lot, and I see a lot of TikTok clips as well about Death Note. So there's that. What are other popular? What's that one? Is it called Soul Eater? The one where they're like weapons or whatever? I've seen that one. Sorry, why am I saying that I've seen it? I haven't seen it. I think I've watched the first couple episodes of it, but I've never uh like fully watched it, but I need to. I really need to. Cuz I don't know. I've been dipping back into anime recently, which will lead me into the anime that I just watched, but yeah, Soul Eater was really cool. I do remember watching the first couple of episodes, and then I don't remember why I dropped it. I don't know if it was like the plot. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's hard for me to watch an anime because depending on how slow the start of the anime is, that will make or break it. But I did really like the concept of Soul Eater whenever I first heard about it. So definitely on my watch list. Never seen Dragon Ball. I don't care for it. Never seen Naruto. I also don't care for it. This is mostly on the me being the I don't like the really really popular things, and Dragon Ball and Naruto in my head are like the like when I think of anime, this is what I think of. And it's like I don't because of that, I don't want to dip into it. So I just haven't. I don't know like anything about it. I know the characters. I don't know the plot. I don't know anything about it. I also haven't seen One Punch Man. Is that the anime One Punch Man? And then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Never seen that. Heard of both of them, obviously. Um, Beastars. Okay, Beastars. This I I watched season one, and then season two came out, and I did not like season two. To be completely honest with you, I genuinely think Beastars should have just ended at one season, or just did something else. I don't know. There was something about the Beastars plot that kind of like lost me in season two, so I kind of just like left it. Um, and so yeah, but the anime that I ended up just finished watching. I finished season one last night, and this is kind of sad because there is only one season of this anime out. But it's called The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Um, I randomly like ran into this anime like 2 days ago, because of the whole like anime Yuri mangas getting adapted into animes that I ended up hearing about this one, and I thought it sounded interesting, so I went and checked it out. And basically, if you haven't heard of The Executioner and Her Way of Life, it's about this like fantasy world, and this girl, she's an executioner who executes lost ones, and these are people that are summoned from another world. So it's kind of like an isekai, but it's like not. Anyway, she has to execute these lost ones, and then she finds a lost one that she can't kill, and then she goes on a journey to figure out how to do that. And honestly, this like anime genuinely was like really cool. I found out that this anime is based off of a light novel, and there's also a manga, I think, based off of the light novel, but I must say the light novel is really, really good. Genuinely, the light novel, great read. The anime itself, The adaptation, it being an adaptation, it just kind of lost a lot, but it was still really good, and I really, really enjoyed watching it. It was very interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I would recommend for the silly dialogue and interesting plot, because like let's if you let's just say the start is slow and that it kind of takes a bit for stuff to pick up, but it's still a very good watch. However, it's funny because originally the anime that I was going to watch was Frieren. Because I haven't seen Frieren, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I knew Frieren was one of those animes that's like it gives really really sad but in a really philosophical way. It kind of gives me the same vibe as Arcane in a way. I don't know how to explain it, not in like the whole plot obviously, but it's kind of that whole like it makes you think differently about the world, I guess. And I haven't quite been in the mood for that yet, so I just hadn't watched it yet, but since I'm finally getting back into anime, there is a good chance that I will end up watching that soon, or tonight, because I did really, 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 really want to start it. Oh, welcome, welcome in. Welcome to the broadcast. Hope you're doing well, but Dark like Re Zero. I have to go look up this anime because I hear this anime a lot, but I get it confused with a different anime. Hold on. I've never seen this anime. I think it was on my watch list, but I personally have not seen this, but it gets me confused watching it right now. Oh, nice. Um, isn't there another anime that has a similar title called Re something? I don't know what it's called, but it's like about a boy who like goes back in time to try and like fix something. I don't know. I haven't like watched it in a long time. That was really good though. Um, but if ReZero is similar in vibe to Frieren, then sure. Oh, oh, it's called Re-Erased. That's what I watched. I don't know if that has to do with ReZero or if like that's a side plot, but the one I'm thinking of is called Re-Erased. Or is it just called Erased? I don't know. I don't understand. I watched that. That was the one that I'm thinking of, and I always get confused with the one that you were talking about, Re Zero. Um, and so yeah, I really want to get into Free Rent. It seems really cool, and I really enjoy the plot of like what I know about it so far because I know it's about an elf that like lost her old party or something and is like reminiscing on memories or whatever, and I was like, oh, this is like really fun. And I've seen a couple of clips on TikTok that like make Frieren look like an absolute girl boss, so of course I'm gonna have to watch that anime. And so yeah, I was really interested in that one, and then I'm trying to think um of other animes. Have I watched Suzume? Isn't that the one um the creator of that made Your Name, right? And Suzume, the movie is about like an inanimate chair guy or whatever, and something like that. I haven't watched it, but I have heard a lot about it. I've been meaning to watch it because I was kind of interested in it, and I really, 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 I really, 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 really really like Your Name. If you couldn't tell, that was a really cool movie. Um, but no, I have not watched Suzume. I've seen a lot of mixed opinions about it because of the whole like inanimate chair thing, and then a lot of people are like, "Dang, this girl wants to freak a chair," and it's like, "Whoa, what's happening right now?" Um, but I heard that not the author, the whatever, the producer of Suzume was trying to make something else. I don't remember. Web freaky. No, for real. Guys, what if we just call it web what if we call it web freaky and we get freaky in web fishing? Anyway, um wow, I really just looked up Suzume and I just saw an image of maybe the girl trying to kiss the chair. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. Um, but okay, if you haven't seen the movie Your Name, holy moly, I would highly recommend it. I don't even know how to describe to you Your Name. That's a phenomenal movie. Has anyone seen the movie Wolf Children? Because that movie is a phenomenal movie. I don't even know how to explain it. That I just really personally enjoyed that movie. I would understand why a lot of people wouldn't like that movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I watched that like way I'm not too sure how long ago it's been since I watched that movie or whenever I first watched it. Um but that movie was really good. I really liked it. It's about a woman who meets a guy who's a werewolf and they have children, and then it's kind of like it follows the movie kind of follows the children's lives and them grappling with the fact that they're part human and like part wolf. And it was a really good movie. Genuinely, that was like uh one of the few anime movies that I've watched that like actually made me cry tears of sadness. And not even like the light crying where it's like a few tears stream down my face. No, it was like the full like I am just actively crying while watching this movie. It was really good. Um so I really liked that movie. It was sick. And then what other animes are there? See, I've just seen like vaguely a lot of niche animes. There's not like a lot that I like. I know all the popular ones, but all the animes that I ended up getting like obsessed with, I feel like are kind of niche. As in like I would say Danganronpa. I know it's relatively popular where like people have heard of the name, but not a lot of people have played the game and watched the anime. Um and like I am a big fan of Danganronpa, obviously. Another anime that I got, like, okay, this is like my guilty pleasure anime because I know it's like a lot of people hate this anime, and I get it, but it's Sword Art Online. I think Sword Art Online and No Game, No Life, if you've heard of those animes, are like my guilty pleasure animes because they're like if you know the animes you would understand why I don't openly say that I like them. Sword Art Online just goes downhill after season 1 and gets really freaky in the next few seasons, and then No Game No Life is low-key just freaky. There's like an extreme amount of fan service, but I genuinely like the game for the plot. Which might sound insane, but I do. Like I really like the plot of No Game No Life. It's basically about a brother and sister who get teleported into a new world, and these two siblings are like okay, they're not actual siblings. They're like adopted. There's like a brother and adopted sister, but they call each other siblings. I'm only stating this because if you watch this anime, they make a lot of sexual innuendos to each other, and I am very aware of that, which is not cool. But the plot itself is about these siblings getting teleported to the world, and they basically this world is a place where you settle all of like arguments and political things with games, and whoever wins the games by law like wins whatever the argument or scuffle or whatever it was. And so basically the entire goal I guess is to like the siblings goal was to beat every nation in that universe to like win all of it. I don't know for what reason, but I really just liked the vague, overpowered, like siblings just kind of like wrecking everything. And it was really cool. Sadly, that anime got discontinued. I think the author got caught for like stealing art or like tracing over art. Anyway, it never got a season 2, and it's also on like literally no anime services. You kind of have to go find like the third party anime websites to watch this anime. Um, I wouldn't really recommend it. uh, like I just thoroughly liked it because it kind of just reminded me of Sword Art Online, with the whole video game thing. I'm a very big. if you can't tell, I really enjoy kind of the isekai of like getting teleported into a fantasy world. Like if you've heard of the anime Log Horizon, this is similar in plot to Sword Art Online, where people get trapped inside of like an MMORPG. And I got really far in that anime, but I actually don't think I ever finished it. And so I don't remember a lot. That I watched that anime like in high school or something. Um, Oh, Rizu. Oh, I was looking at the pictures of that anime, and also I think last night, whenever I was researching or like looking at animes, I did hear about that. What is the genre? Isekai, Isekai. I think if that's what you're asking. Um, and so yeah, the whole isekai genre is the whole getting teleported into a fantasy world. Um, and where were we going with that? It was thank you. Of yes, of course, of course. And so yeah, I really like those. So I'll have to put that on my watch list. I have two other animes that are on my watch list now. One oh no, three, four if I count the one that you just told me. So on my list right now I have Frieren, Steins Gate, and Madoka Magica, and then ReZero. And this is my current watch list because these are the only animes that are interesting to me right now. Um, I don't know if you got Madoka Magica. Madoka what? Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Madoka Magica. It's okay. When you look at the pictures of the anime, you would not expect this, but there is some like random dark twist in that anime that I don't know what it is. I just know that there is one, but it looks really, really cute on the surface. But there is like something twisted going on, but I don't know what it is because I haven't seen it. But I remember seeing like TikTok clips of what happened, but I don't know like what exactly is happening. Yeah, from the one scene I saw, I was like, wow, this is dark as hell. Um, I'm trying to think if there's any anime that I've seen that is also like really dark. I probably have. I just can't think of one off the top of my head. But I was gonna bring up this other anime. I wouldn't say it's dark, but it's called Future Diary, or you might have heard it under the name of Mirai Nikki, or you've never heard of this anime, but you might have seen this character. Her name is Yuno Gasai, and if you look up Yandere, hold on, let me see if this is actually true. If you look up yandere, like that term, she will be the first thing that pops up. And if you haven't heard of Future Diary, you've probably at least seen this character before. Maybe. I mean, obviously, if you're like a hermit and you don't aren't on the internet, then you won't see it. But um, this anime was so interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This anime was one of the main character is really annoying, but like everything else about the anime is great. But if you don't know anything about Future Diary, it's basically it's kind of like Danganronpa with the whole high school killing game. It's basically like a Hunger Games between 12 diary holders, and each diary holder has a specific power. And they're basically fighting to the death for godhood, and that's what Future Diary is about. And I really enjoyed that. I would say. Um, I enjoy it for a really specific plot, and that if I were to talk about it, it would kind of spoil the plot of what happens later. So I will not. I will refrain. But yeah, no, it sounds wild, and it is wild. I won't lie. It like gets kind of nuts like halfway through the season whenever you find out all of the other stuff going on. Um, and so I I would say it's one of those animes where it's like kind of mid, where it's like the plot itself is really cool, but there are other things that are like, hmm. But that one I really like Future Diary. I've rewatched it a couple of times because I enjoy the the specific plot that I'm trying not to spoil. And so yeah, that one was really cool. I'm trying to think if there's something similar to Future Diary that I've seen, because that one was just like that was just fun. Um, Let me think, because Danganronpa is similar in the whole like Hunger Games aspect where you're all like fighting to the death or whatever. Um, any other animes? I mean, okay, I've seen so many animes. I just cannot for the life of me like think of half of them right now. Don't I have like a I feel like I have like an anime list somewhere of animes that I've watched, but I don't know where it is. Oh, you know what I can go do? I can go to my Crunchyroll account because that will. Oh, still haven't watched Solo Leveling or specifically season two. Um, However, I did hear that one of the episodes in season two of Solo Leveling got 1K dislikes on Crunchyroll, which apparently has never happened before or something. That's what I heard. I found it really interesting. I don't know what the obviously what the episode had in it, but yeah, that was really interesting. Oh, I don't know. I thought of this anime earlier, but I kind of forgot about it. It's in the isekai genre again of main character getting teleported, but it's called The Rising of the Shield Hero. Um, that one, I won't lie, it's in the same boat as No Game No Life and Sword Art Online, where I really, really like the plot, but the contents of the anime is very questionable morally. Yes, I won't lie, I did really, really like the plot. I genuinely had a good time watching it. I think there are 3 seasons, and I genuinely enjoyed it. I found out, is it bad? It's it's more like there's like a okay. Basically, the main character, his name is I don't remember. I honestly wouldn't say that this is bad, but I think this is on your own preference on like what you enjoy about an anime. Like Goblin, I've never seen Goblin Slayer. Um, the only air quote bad thing I would say about Shield Hero is the fact that bro they kind of just throw around the word slave a lot, and technically the main character does own slaves, which is why I was like, this is kind of morally interesting to talk about. Um, anyway, oh, you haven't either. I have no idea if it's that. I think I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would recommend it to an extent, but just be warned that that is kind of brought up, and I don't. That's why I was like, this is one of the like. I don't want to say I really like it because there are some like morally gray things that happen where it's like, is this really okay or is this not? And so I don't know how to explain it. Are they no okay. Basically what happens, I'm gonna omit a lot of the details, so I'm not obviously not spoiling it. But the guy, the main character, needed a team to like fight stuff, so he goes to this like back alley to get a slave. Like, I'm not even joking, they say that. But then the girl that ends up being like the guy's slave or whatever, not for anything not safe for work. This is all just like normal other stuff. Like, anyway, thought I'd make that clear. She ends up liking him, and then she's like, I want to keep being your slave, but he deadass gave her the option to not be a slave and was like, you don't have to be my slave, like, whatever. And she was like, no, I want to be yours. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is good or bad. So that's kind of on you to see and like see how it plays out in the anime. But yeah, it's kind of like the well, it was bad at first, and now she like wants to. So it's like what? I don't know. It's very strange, and it's I don't know what to think about it, to be honest. So it's not like um I'm disregarding it because obviously that's a big like plot point in the Rising of the Shield Hero, but it's like what? I don't like yeah, what the fish in the end. Yeah, yeah. Like it was bad, but she wants to be on. Yes, exactly that. Like he basically is like really nice to her and just treats her like a normal person, and because she just hasn't experienced that before, she just like is attached to him. There are a lot of, the more I'm talking about this out loud, the more you could see a lot of like, anyway, um but yes, over time she's like, I want to still be that to you, and he's like, okay, if that's what you say. um I don't know, dude. If you're asking me these questions, you gotta watch the anime, because I don't know how to answer them. Because I agree with you. This is the point. I agree with you. Because she could have just been like, well, I still want to be with you, but I don't want to be your slave. But no, she's still in like, she still is like, I want to do that. Um, but I need to. I think the thing that I'm omitting is, in this magical world, they have like specific magic and mana, and one of the spells in it is called a slave crest, and that's what I'm referring to. And so it's like, when she became his slave, he imprinted this slave crest on her, and then it's like, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. um and so yeah, honestly, season one was actually really good. I don't remember season two or three, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know if it kind of goes downhill or not. I still really liked it though. Bro got branded. Unfortunately, that is what happened. Okay, she didn't actually get branded. But like, in a similar sense, it is like, yeah, that is in a way what happened. But that did not actually happened in the anime, I will assure you. It was like a ink or something on her skin that kind of like, whatever. Very interesting anime, I will say. A lot of morally corrupt, yet I don't even know. Um, but okay, this is like the interesting part. So the Rising of the Shield Hero is actually based off of a light novel. And I did read the light novel, and it is so interesting to see the anime adaptation after reading the source material and seeing how much got changed. Because I won't lie, the anime changed a lot of, not a lot, but it just tweaked a lot of stuff from the original light novel that was a little more darker in nature. And it's just really interesting. This is the same thing that I'm going through with the Executioner and Her Way of Life. It's based off of a light novel which I'm reading, and the anime itself omitted a lot of like necessary details for you to truly understand the plot of what's happening in the anime. Um, and it also makes the characters a lot dumber, but I guess it makes sense because it's an anime. And so yeah, very interesting stuff, I will say. I don't think I've read. Oh, for mangas that I've read after watching the anime, I've read the Chainsaw Man manga, all of like the first arc of Chainsaw Man. I haven't read the second arc because they continued the story after everything happened, and I read partly some of it, but I just fell off and I haven't revisited that. So I've seen that, and then I've read the Demon Slayer manga, and oh my god, if you have seen Demon Slayer the anime and you like fell off from the anime, on God, not watch, read the manga. The manga of Demon Slayer is actually so good, genuinely. I think the anime kind of makes me disappointed because it feels like a cash grab with Demon Slayer. Like, the art style and combat is still really cool, but I really dislike how long they make the goddamn battles in Demon Slayer. Like, there have been too many times watching Demon Slayer where I genuinely wanted to stop watching from how long they were dragging out the goddamn fight. And so, the manga is so good. Like, if you drop Demon Slayer the anime, please pick up the manga. It is so good. The books are always peak. Yeah, the original source material will always be good. Uh, like, I feel like I have yet to run into an like a anime adaptation where the source material is actually bad. You know what? Let me stand corrected. The closest I will say is the Rising of the Shield Hero. I will say I did not like the original source material as much as the anime. um, but and then I also read partly One Piece. I did try reading the One Piece manga because I thought I could read the manga faster than I could watch all of the anime. Um, and so I read up to like chapter 450 of the One Piece manga before I finally fell off. And this was mostly, I got into One Piece because of the live action. Ironically enough, I really liked the live action that I ended up going to read most of the manga, and I really enjoyed it to an extent, besides for like literally the 15 billion filler arcs. um, Ooh, you want to get the Berserk hardcover? See, I haven't seen Berserk. I've heard a lot about this anime though. But yeah, no, I have like a select few animes that it's like when I get a house and I like want a room like dedicated to the different mangas that I really really liked. But yeah, no, they are so much money. I'm like, bruh, I get it, but like, damn. Um, but like that would be so awesome to have the hardcover copies. Like that would be so sick. I think specifically, I really want the Chainsaw Man manga. I think I have a list somewhere of the mangas that I wanted, but I'm kind of forgetting what they are. Um, but that's okay. Um, but where was I going with that? I forgot. Uh, Yeah, no, the paperback, nah. You gotta get that hardcover, dog. But then, yeah, the hardcovers are so much more expensive than the paperbacks. But it's like so worth it though. Like I would pay so much money to have the hardcover of the Chainsaw Man like volumes and stuff. And like I just want that cool like manga bookshelf where it has all the figurines, but then all like the mangas themselves and stuff. Like I want that to be me. But with the mangas that I really, really like, I'm not gonna just fill up a bookshelf full of random manga that I've read but I didn't really enjoy. Like it's gonna be a bookshelf dedicated to the mangas that I thoroughly enjoyed and would like actually recommend. Like Chainsaw Man, like by far, I will always recommend that anime. Well, to an extent because it is really gruesome and like bloody and whatever, and like kind of gross, but um that is like one of the like yes, I will recommend that. Yes, categorize them. No, for real. It would be so worth it, but yeah, no, categorizing them is that would be so awesome. I'm trying to think what other mangas um okay, this doesn't have to do with animes, but this is kind of reminding me of this of to a similar extent where I the being a avid fan fiction reader, there are a couple of fanfics that I would love to turn into a physical book. I will not share what fanfics these are because I don't need you guys knowing that. They are really well written, I will say. Like I will say one of them is an Abiko fic. But besides that, I really want to turn them into physical copy books because they seem so cool. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're chatting, dog. No worries. Um, I appreciate that you're chatting. Um, but where was I going with that? Yeah, they're just a couple of fan fictions, and I mean like that I want to turn into physical books because I've seen a lot of TikToks on it, and I think not I think in middle school I learned how to make a sketchbook, so I kind of know to an extent on how to um like what's the word I'm looking for? Make a book? Stitch a book together? I don't know. Um and so yeah, I really want to do that. I think it'd be really cool. And then let me think. What else is on my Crunchyroll watch list? Oh, this was one. Okay, this is an anime that I actually really, 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 really need to finish, but I don't know why. I just do not have the motivation to watch it. It's Full Metal Alchemist. I've heard, like I have tried watching Full Metal Alchemist twice now, where I think I've watched the first couple of episodes, and for some reason I kept dropping it every single time. And I don't know why, because it's really good. Um, Fun fact: the opening to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, again, that is my favorite Osu map. There is a really specific Osu map to the intro, and it was my favorite beat map that I would play on Osu. And anytime I hear the intro to Full Metal Alchemist, the beat map from Osu also plays in my head. I played that beat map so much that it like visually got imprinted into my head. Oh my god. Uh, Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Wow, I have something in my throat. To an extent, yes, I do know how to bookbind. I understand how to like fold the papers in half, and then if we're doing this manually, like the way that I'm thinking about it, yes, I know how to do it. And you poke holes, and you get thread, and then you do a specific like thread through each of the pages, and all that jazz. So I understand to an extent how to do it. Because I had to make my own sketchbook. I mean, it's not like I've done it anytime recently. But yes, to an extent, I do know how to bookbind. Oh, my whale? That wasn't even like a huge whale. It was just a whale. God. Hold up. Where'd the whale go? Where my whale at? Oh, here it is. I just am blind. Yeah, whale! Huge. Yes, huge indeed. Okay, nice. Good whale. Um, Another anime that I've been meaning to watch as well is Spy X Family. I tried, not tried. I did watch it. I watched like the first two episodes, and I actually really like this anime. And I don't know why I just stopped watching it. I think this was kind of around when I just fell off watching anime in general, because it's like I just get in those swings, where I'm like, oh, I can sit down and watch anime and pay attention to it. And so I really like that one. Um, I'm not sure how popular this anime is, but this anime is called Death Parade, and I'm not too sure how to explain this anime, but it's about an arbiter who has to choose between two people of who goes to heaven and who goes to hell. So it's a very interesting anime. I think there's another plot to it that I'm not fully remembering off the top of my head, but I really, from what I remember about Death Parade, I really enjoyed it. It was a very good anime. It was kind of on a similar note to the whole like it kind of has a philosophical meaning to it if you kind of think harder about the anime. Um, Very interesting anime. Good watch. I really like the intro to that. Um, yeah, I don't know how to explain Death Parade better than that. It's literally like when people die, their souls get sent to this thing, and the arbiter, the main guy, he has to like put them through trials to like figure out who deserves to go to hell and then who goes to heaven, or like their souls. Um and he learns something about himself at the very end of the anime. I don't I don't know, something like that. Very interesting anime. Um and so I really like that one. This is one that I have not yet finished, but I did start. It was called Bungo Stray Dogs. And that one was really interesting. I don't remember a lot about it. I think it had to do with some guy who gets some crazy power, and then that's it. Don't know anything else. Um, Yeah, anime can get wild. I won't lie. I'm trying to think of like the craziest anime I've watched, but I'm gonna be honest, I kind of stay within my genres of animes that I like. I think, then again, I guess you kind of have to clarify what type of crazy, because there are different types of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a crazy as in like insanity crazy, or there's crazy as in like dark crazy, or you can get into the crazy of like time manipulation crazy, because messing with timelines and time machines are very interesting to me. I won't lie. I'm very interested in that. Uh, and I will give the note. Um, that is kind of the reason why I am interested in the Executioner and Her Way of Life, Future Diary, um, Steins Gate, and Madoka Magica. From what I've heard, well, obviously for the first two I named, I know that they have to do with time manipulation. I will not go in further because it kind of ruins the plot. Um, and then Steins Gates and Madoka Magica, I heard also had something similar. Have I seen Doctor Who? I've heard about it. I was it was very big when I was in middle school, and so I never got into it because I didn't like air quote the very popular thing. But I understand that it has a similar thing to time manipulation or like time traveling, because I know it's like that guy with his TARDIS and he like can travel to, I don't know where he can travel to, but I'm assuming to like anything. um, but no, I have not seen it. I do know an okay amount of that show though from not having seen it. Um, and so yeah, I'm trying to think if there's another anime that has to do with time manipulation, because I feel like there is, but I'm not thinking of them right now. Alternate universes. Oh, interesting. Um, so he can travel to alternate universes. Interesting, interesting. If there's one thing I need to figure out, it is the differences between an alternate universe and a parallel universe. Because what? I mean, I feel like I understand the difference in a way, but at the same time, I'm like, they seem so similar at the same time. Um, what? Sorry, I thought there was like another like time traveling anime or time manipulation thing, but there's not. Not off the top of my head that I have to think. You need to watch it as well. That is so fair. It sounds um really good. Oh, this was an anime. Wow, I just thought of two nostalgic animes for me personally. One is Ouran High School Host Club. Um, that was an interesting anime. And then the other anime that is also very nostalgic for me is called Free Iwatabi. I don't know. Free Iwatabi Swim Club. It's literally a swimming anime, if you couldn't tell. Actually, I guess the name itself doesn't give it away until I say the swim club part. But those were really, well, at the time they were like really peak. I think Free is still really good. Oran High School Host Club is like one of the like, it feels like it's a fever dream when you watch that anime. um, I guess ReZero as well, kind of. That's fair. Um, I do need to check that out. But anyway, um, yeah, if you haven't seen Oran High School Host Club, I really don't know how to describe it to you besides for a commoner breaks a very expensive vase and is in debt to the host club. So that's it. It's kind of like a time loop thingy. Wow, I'm gonna have to check it out. I from the executioner anime, I've randomly gotten very, very into the whole like time manipulation, time loop thing, and it's like it's so interesting to me, you know? I don't know how to describe it because this topic gets very, very complex, but it's so interesting. Um, ReZero, starting life in Another World. This is the anime that you were talking about, correct? Just want to confirm because I will put it on my watch list. Um, and I heard Steingate has a similar plot of something with like these characters making a time machine and they can like deliver messages back in time or something. Um, it can get dark though. That's okay. I'm that's okay. If I've watched other dark animes, then I can get through this. But thank you for the warning. I appreciate it. I'm very excited. I always enjoy when animes get into like a darker nitty gritty theme and plot line. I feel like from the animes that I watch, like the ones that are deeply my favorite, they're to an extent has a layer of complexity to them that like you don't really notice until you think about the anime more. Um, but that's just me. I am a very big enjoyer of very thought out animes and not the generic anime plot line, I would say. Ironic that isekais are uh, what's the word? I do like isekais, and I blame Sword Art Online for that. There is nothing complex about Sword Art Online. It's just one of those like, wow, I want to be Kirito and get trapped in an MMORPG VR game, and that's literally why I like them, and that is it. Any other reason? No, it's just I just like that thought. I love it when they give the opening things a drop. Wait. Oh, wait. Do you mean overpowered things being a drawback or overpowered? Okay. I thought, yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I thought you were talking about the anime opening for a second. I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense in context of what you're saying. Um, No, I agree. I really like that. Where it's like, oh my god, you have this like really crazy power. Like you can do anything with it, and like there's no way that you can get stopped. And then there's like some like extremely small drawback that like no one thinks about, and then it's like, oh well, god damn it. I fully agree. I'm trying to think if there's like an because like all of my favorite animes, I like them all for different reasons, but I would have to say I don't. I feel like I haven't fully watched an anime that is like extremely complex. I guess the closest would in fact be Chainsaw Man. Um, or you can think complex in things of time loops, and then we get into the other time animes that I like. Um, but yeah, animes are very interesting. I would say for Danganronpa being one of my favorite animes for some reason, I can't tell you why. I think it's more of a nostalgia factor for me at this point because I watched it so early on. Um, Danganronpa is just very interesting. I would say the most two of the most deeply complex characters in that anime is unfortunately Nagito Komeda and Junko Inashima. They are such character foils to each other, but they are also so complex. Danganronpa, here. I was like, I could spell it out loud, but I might as well just throw it in here. Um, that's the anime. Well, it's both a game and an anime. The anime is based off of the video games, so the video games are the source material. You're welcome. And um, it's just very interesting. I will say you kind of have to like. Okay, I'm gonna say to understand the story of Danganronpa, you kind of have to either watch the anime. I don't even know how to explain this. It's Danganronpa. To understand the story, you basically need to either play both the first and second game, and then watch the anime. I think I've seen this, but like forever ago. That's fair. It is. the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, that game slash anime, that did come out in like 2011. I felt like it was one of those animes that like I feel like is popular in the way that a lot of people know about it. Probably have tried watching or playing the game and then thinking it was really cringe. Because I won't lie, the game Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, the game did not age well. And also, I guess the anime, because there's a very interesting like gender thing that happens in Danganronpa, and I mean there are a lot of other bad jokes that just did not age well. um, and so yeah, personally, I like this one a lot for nostalgia reason because I did watch this back in middle school, and to understand the character Nagito Komeda, he is in the second game, Danganronpa 2. Um, there is no anime of Danganronpa 2. And I do not ask me why. I don't know why they never did that. But anyway, yeah, this one has a special place in my heart for nostalgia reason. I will say, I think if I had to say like period, no, I don't think I have an answer to my favorite anime of all time. Period. Because Chainsaw Man isn't technically finished. I would say Chainsaw Man is my favorite manga because it's the manga of the first arc is finished, and like I really liked that. But the anime itself, hmm, yeah, I don't think I have an all-time favorite anime. Oh my gosh, how am I forgetting this anime? It's not one of my all-time favorites. However, it is just another anime that I like. It's called Delicious in Dungeons. Um, Probably have heard about it because it came out on Netflix and it is getting renewed for a second season. God bless. Oh my god, that anime is so good. It's based off of the manga, but oh my god, the manga is so good. I read the manga and the story freaking slaps. That'll be another one of the like if I get a bookcase full of mangas, that will be one of the mangas among them. Um, if you didn't know, for Delicious in Dungeons, if you haven't heard of it. In the English dub, Laios is voiced by Damien Haas. You might know him from Smosh. He was also one of the Disney Star actors from way back when, as like extras and stuff. He wasn't like a main character or anything. And then Emily Rudd, who plays Nami in the live action One Piece, voices how am I forgetting her name? She's literally my favorite character. Um, Marcel. There we go. Um, and so those are the two most notable voice actors that I know off the top of my head. There is a guy in Delicious in Dungeons. His name is Senshi, and he is voiced by this popular. Well, he used to be popular. He used to be like a TikTok Vine guy, but I don't remember what his name is off the top of my head. Um, Hold on. Sung Woo Cho. Well, the name isn't gonna help. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure something out. Anyway, I don't really know how to explain this guy because it used to be popular on Vine and Tik. Nope, it was like he was very popular on Vine way back when that was a thing. And so yeah, I really like Delicious in Dungeons. I Okay, if Chainsaw Man or Delicious in Dungeon gets finished as an anime, then I would say one of those two would be my favorite anime. Personally, I don't think I have an actual favorite anime. The more I think about it, I like different animes, but there's never been one that I'm like, wow, I really like every aspect of this anime. um, then again, I think that's kind of hard to do. Anyway, you guys have like an all-time favorite anime? Like one that you're definitely like, God, man, this is the stuff. Cause I really don't. I'm trying to figure out if I have some anime list somewhere that I can like find something, but I don't know what it would be. Grr, that's okay. Um, oh, Cowboy Bebop. See, I love the intro, the opening, Tank. Love that. I have yet to actually watch Cowboy Bebop. Or I tried watching the first episode, and I just need to get used to the art style because it's like, a very old anime. So, it's not obviously like 1080p. Oh my god. Have any of you guys seen the anime, what's it called? Devilman Crybaby? Dude, wait, the meaning behind it is peak. Maybe I'll have to put that on my watch list and get into Cowboy Bebop. Anyway, Devilman Crybaby, I won't lie, this anime like traumatized me. Oh my god. Okay, Devilman Crybaby is one of those like, what the hell did I just watch? But also, why is the meaning of the anime really, really good? But it's like, what, what the hell? I don't even, I don't think you've seen it. Um, I don't even know how to describe Devilman Crybaby. Because I barely remember the plot. I just know, I don't, beats me, man. All I know, all I can. Okay, if you end up looking up this anime, the only thing I will warn you if you ever thought about watching it is that the first like 5 or 6 episodes just straight up have like sex in it, and it's a lot of that for the first few episodes. I will not lie, and then it gets extremely dark out of nowhere, and then it's like, what am I watching? Um, the I will say the reason that this anime air quote traumatized me is mostly because in is it like that one? Yeah, it's just like that one anime. No, sorry, I'm being sarcastic and making fun of you. Um, no, let me tell this story quickly. But basically, in high school, I had this friend who told me about this anime. And the way, I don't remember how he told me what the plot was about, but he sold it very well, where the plot itself sounded very, very interesting. However, he failed to mention to me how much, like, not safe for work and how much just sex was going on. And I'm like, when I started watching the anime, I was like, bro, what is this? Anyway, I did see it through. It was a good anime, but it's like, what is happening? Redo of something? I don't know if I've heard of this before. Um, Redo of a healer. Oh, I've never seen it, so I could not tell you. Um, Sorry, I looked up Devilman Crybaby and I just immediately get a Reddit post that was, I was unprepared for Devilman Crybaby. That's how I felt watching that anime. That is exactly how I felt watching that anime. Holy hell. Um, Redo of a Healer, that's what it's called. You don't recommend? Wow. What is this about? Hold on, let me go look this up. So, did you like stop? So, did you like watch it, but then stop watching it because of like whatever is going on in? Oh, sorry. I looked it up and I went to the Wikipedia page, and the cover art of the light novel is already making me think of things. They took it off Crunchyroll. Damn. Wow. Okay. It was just now that you say that, I am reading the plot of like the premise on Wikipedia. What is this? That's crazy. Okay, interesting. Then I would say in a sense that yes, Devilman Crybaby is similar to that extent if the first few animes are like this. Oh, what the sorry, I clicked on the images. What am I okay. Oh my god. This is so wild. What a you saw a new anime and was like, maybe it'd be neat. It was not. No, if that was your reaction to Redo of a Healer, then that was my reaction to Devilman Crybaby. So then, yeah, like they are like, what the? That's so interesting. Um, wow. How did that get greenlit? I mean, okay, I shouldn't be asking that question. Whatever. It got greenlit for a reason. I don't. I'm trying to think if there's an anime that I started watching and then I genuinely just disliked and stopped watching it. Off the top of my head, there's like not an anime that I've stopped watching. Okay, this is like really an interesting habit of mine of where if I start something, even if I don't like it or it's like really weird, I have to see it through. Like I can't drop it midway. That was like what happened with Devilman Crybaby. Um I didn't really want to continue watching it, but I had already started it and I was like, well, I have to see it through. And then I did. I wouldn't say that I regret it. I think it was just okay. But I don't think there's an anime that I've genuinely just gave up watching. Or not gave up, but it's like either gave up or just hated so much that I stopped watching it. Um, anyway, what an interesting anime that you ended up stumbling upon. Um, how did I get onto that? Oh, right, because I was talking about Devilman Crybaby. Yeah, that anime was so freaky. Um, I don't think I've seen an anime with that much, like, sex in it than that one. Um, and I'm like, bro, what's happening? Like, first episode as well? Like, bro. They really just said, hey, I just want to make I just want to make porn and make it into an anime. I just want to have an excuse to make an anime. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about? That's like the one thing that it's like about Japanese culture that I'm not the biggest fan of is like their not their like all of Japanese culture, but it's like obviously it's shown very heavily in media the whole sexualization of children and stuff, and it's like, man, why are we doing this? I don't like that. There's way too many animes that like have that weird like plot towards like underage characters, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, this is not necessary at all. That's kind of my gripe with Sorta Online, is that exact thing. It kind of gets into that like weird like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we traumatizing underage characters with this? And so yeah, biggest not the biggest fan of that, I would say, at all. I actually dislike it very deeply. But it's so prominent in Japanese anime. It's so interesting. Um, and so um, I'm closing out. I was like looking at the redo of a healer, and I'm like, okay, I need to leave. It really, yeah, no, it's like it's not cool like at all. I really dislike it. And like I'm like I don't know. And it's kind of that thing where I'm like, I really, how do I put this? What anime has been produced in America? Because I'm trying to like I'm trying to see if I can tell a difference between Western anime versus like Japanese anime. I don't. Um, it gets really bad. Why? Why do they do that? That's why I don't talk about No Game No Life, because that's like, again, the like siblings have like that weird like relationship with each other where I'm like, they really didn't need to have this, but like for some reason you're just really pushing this. And it's like, I don't even know. It's like morally gray because in No Game No Life they're technically not related, but they call each other brother and sister. But then they have some like weird romantic undertone to it. So it's like, what is happening? And also, like, why? Um, I got a tolerance, but it was bad. They just show it. It ain't flirting. It's just that that's crazy. Um, that's like actually insane. I don't think I've like watched an anime that like that's bad in that sense of what you're talking about with the healer one. Um, no Game No Life was just weird in the amount of fan service. Um, I'm like, dude, I just want to enjoy the plot. Like, why do you have to do this? What is the point? And so yeah, it's just super interesting. Anime is such an interesting form of media that I also really enjoy, clearly, because it's like it's good. Um, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to. Wait, hold on. I was trying to figure out what animes have been made by American companies, and I'm now seeing that a lot of the animes on Netflix, some of them are produced by um, Western companies. Actually, I could go to Netflix and see my other animes that I've seen. Let's go see. My list. There's gotta be something on here. Oh yeah, I already talked about Beastars. I think it should have stopped at season one. I think the rest of it was okay. Um, oh, I haven't seen like a lot of Netflix. Then again, I don't think Netflix is the best place to watch a lot of anime. LOL. um, Oh, I never watched this one, but my friend, I had like two friends that were really big fans of this anime, Hunter x Hunter. Never watched it. I watched like the first few episodes, but I couldn't get into it. Um, that one, a few of my friends were into. Um, I'm trying to like dig up older animes that I watched in like middle school, but like wow, I really can't remember a lot of them, to be honest with you. Or like, the ones that just stuck in my memory because I thought they were actually cool. Oh, um, shoot. The name of the anime is slipping away from me. Hold on. Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, this is really, really funny. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, period. But the opening I know to Tokyo Ghoul is very, very popular, and like a few years back, maybe like I don't know if it's like 10 years old or whatever, but a YouTuber named Nate Wants to Battle did an English cover of the Tokyo Ghoul opening, and ever since then, that opening has been like the English dub version, the English cover, I would say, of that intro has been stuck in my head ever since I listened to it, and I don't even know why, because I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul. uh, I have no idea what it's about. I think my vague plot of Tokyo Ghoul that I know of is about some guy with an eye patch, and it seems like weirdly a really edgy anime, and that is all I know about Tokyo Ghoul. Never seen it besides for that. Only know the intro, and that is all I know. Um, I'm trying to think of similar things to. Oh, what is it? Black Butler? Never seen Black Butler. Oh wait, am I getting Tokyo? Wait. Oh, the guy in Tokyo Ghoul does have an eye patch. I was like, doesn't Doesn't Black Butler, doesn't that, wait, does that kid in Black Butler have an eye patch? Yeah, he does. Okay. um, it is, I won't lie. Wait, I don't, oh, that it's an extremely edgy anime. I was trying to remember what I said about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, just from the intro, to that anime, it gave very edgy. It gave, how do I explain, the energy that Tokyo Ghoul gives me is the um I hate everything and I want to destroy it. Grr, I'm made of darkness. Grah, I hate humanity. That's what Tokyo Ghoul gives me. It's giving teenage um rebellion. It's giving edgy teenage rebellion. That's what that gives me. Um Black Butler, I've never seen, period. Um, I've heard extremely interesting things about Black Butler, and I never wanted to get into Black Butler, period. I won't lie, there's nothing entertaining about Black Butler to me personally. Um, I think I don't know if I would ever watch Tokyo Ghoul. Um, to be honest, I don't know if I'd ever watch it personally. Um, But very interesting. Very, very interesting. What other? Black Clover, heard of it. Blue Exorcist, also heard of it. Never watched it. Oh, is it called Noragami? That anime I watched the first few episodes of. I don't remember what it's about. I know that I've watched a couple of episodes and I liked it. I really like the intro to Noragami. That intro, okay, I won't lie. Anime intros in general are just so goated. Like, they're just so good. And I'm like, how do you guys cook on this every single freaking time? Um, Literally, the only reason why I started learning Japanese was like so I can sing anime openings. Not like I need to know Japanese for that, but I thought it'd be good to like learn how to pronounce the syllables and everything better. But like, God, I have like a whole playlist on Spotify full of anime openings from all of the countless animes that I've seen, and it's always fun listening to like the start of the opening and then trying to guess which anime it came from really quickly. Um, this specifically is fun with Sword Art Online because it has like five different seasons and like five or six different openings, and so I'll hear like an intro that I know is from Sword Art Online, but then I have to guess which season it's from. So that adds a fun layer to it. And like I won't lie, there are some anime openings that I thought were really good, but the animes themselves weren't like good. For example, Beastars. The opening for it, both season one and two, great. Um, I just I just didn't like season two. I won't lie. I'm sorry. I don't really remember what happened in season two at all. I just know that I didn't like where the plot was going, and I thought it was dumb, so I stopped watching it. No, I did really like season one. That was really cool. And so yeah, there's that, and so I'm a very big fan of anime openings. I do like listening to them a lot. They are kind of what got me into J-pop. I won't lie. Also, the Chainsaw Man. So in Chainsaw Man, um, whenever they do the credits, they have a different ending song. So for the 12 episodes, they have 12 different endings, and oh my god, every single one of the songs that Chainsaw Man uses as their endings go so hard. Oh my god, I love them so much. Um, you still need to watch that one. I'm assuming this is in reference to Beastars. But yeah, no, anime openings are just like goated, and I don't know how they do this because I'm like, why do you guys cook so hard? um, and then I'm trying to think of other animes. One of my friends really is deeply obsessed with haiku. There we go. The volleyball one, the volleyball anime. That friend has begged me multiple times to watch it, and I refuse. Not because I don't like that friend. Personally, the plot of volleyball players is just not entertaining to me. But I haven't seen it. I've seen like a lot of like memes and stuff, and my friend sends me a lot of like silly TikToks about Haikyuu, but I do not know anything about it besides that it is about volleyball. The only sports anime I have seen is Free, the swimming one. I know that there's like a soccer one that came out, but I never watched that one either. Um, Fun fact about the Free uh, anime. That one I rewatched for probably 2 or 3 years because I used to do swim team, and so my thought was that to hype me up to do swim team, I should watch this anime. It never helped. It actually made me hate swim team even more. But it was fun watching the anime because they do a really good realistic job at like all of the swimming and stuff. But I was like, wow, this is gonna motivate me. Wrong, because like who in their right mind does swim team? So every Saturday for like 2 months straight, you can wake up at 6 a.m. so you could go swim in a really cold pool just to get some stupid little ribbon that said that you won the race. Like, ah. I mean, I like swimming. But it's just so silly. Um, I think Lane has the best English opening. I have not heard of this anime. What are you referring to? What are you talking about? Lane the serial experimentalist. What the balls? What is this about? It's giving Junjo wait, what's his name? It's that like really famous horror artist Junji Ito, something like that. It's on a similar name to that. Um, oh no, I was completely right. That is exactly what it's called. Or that's the author, Junji Ito, I think, if that's how you pronounce his name. Dude, oh my god. Um, Wait, what is this anime about? It looks really interesting. Or is it an anime? No clue. Um, but it looks really interesting from looking it up. Um, I'll have to listen to the English opening if you say it's really good. I think I don't know if I have a favorite anime opening. I won't lie, I really like Kickback, the Chainsaw Man opening. Um, Obviously does not help that I like Chainsaw Man in general. LOL. But I really like Kickback. Oh, um, recently, the Danganronpa 3 Despair arc opening is very good. I have to specify the Despair arc because in the anime for Danganronpa 3, there's the there's the Despair arc and then there's the Future arc. So they're different. They have two different openings for the different arcs, and I like the Despair one. Um and yeah, I really like that one. Um that one's sick. I just like Junko Inashima. Sorry. It's just true. That character, she slaps. And so yeah, that one was really good. Sometimes if I need to feel very motivated and excited and like, wow, I want to feel upbeat, I will listen to the Cowboy Bebop opening. Because that one is just really, dude, that just slaps. Also, I just like jazz music a lot. I'm a big jazz, like, I enjoy jazz. I was in band. And I was actually okay. I was really sad about this. So my school has a jazz band. Like my high school has a jazz band. And after I graduated, I think a year or two after I graduated, I was told that the jazz band was playing the Cowboy Bebop opening Tank, and I was like, bro, what the like that's sick. I unfortunately didn't go see the performance. I think I was busy that day because I really did want to like show up and see it, but I think I was busy, so I didn't get to see that. But like, oh, that's so cool. Um, Cowboy Bebop has some bobs. Oh hell yeah, I love that. It seems like it. I mean, I would only hope with the name Cowboy Bebop that it would have some really cool music. Um, I'm trying to think if there's a specific anime that I really like the music to, but off the top of my head, there is none. As in, like the whole soundtrack to it, not just the opening, the whole soundtrack and everything. Um, Real folk blues is nice. Ooh, okay, okay. Um, but yeah, no, the music in animes, regardless whether it's background music or like the openings, like they kind of like cook on that for no reason, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? I'm like, what? That's crazy. I will say, like, that's just bonkers. Um, what am I doing? Hold on, give me something. I'm tweaking out right now. Um, there will be some point where I'll probably have a deeper discussion about Future Diary and the Executioner and her way of life because the time loops in those animes are so it's so interesting to me. Um, but let's see. Any other animes to discuss? I've mentioned an extreme amount of animes, and I fear that my well of anime knowledge or animes that I've seen and heard of are slowly depleting because I can't think of any more. I've mentioned like a lot of the ones that I know about off the top of my head, and I can't seem to think of any more. Oh, an anime that I don't think I will ever get into is My Hero Academia. I have heard that it's really, really good and that the fandom is what ruins the anime, but I just don't think I can convince myself to watch that anime, to be completely honest. What about Akira? Oh, I've heard of this. Is this a movie or is um this is a movie, right? Not an anime? Um I've heard of it. I've heard of Akira, but I've never watched it. It looks really cool. I think I've seen a scene on TikTok on something that happens in it. The only thing that I know that happens in Akira from the TikTok clip is some guy transforming into some giant crazy monster thing or whatever. But I haven't seen I haven't actually watched it. Um, Leave Me Alone? Also haven't heard of that. Wait, is this like an anime? Why is it giving me to a song? Oh, I've seen. Oh, sorry, the clip you're talking about. The sorry, yes, I've seen that as well. Yeah, because it's like the "Leave Me Alone." Ah, Akira, Akira, Akira. Yeah, I've seen that one. That was really funny. Yes, I've seen that clip. Whatever. If it's a clip from TikTok or something, then yeah, I've probably seen it. Or that specific meme. That one was really funny to me. Um, Leave me alone, Akira, Akira. Ah. Um, yeah. Besides for that, I haven't watched the anime. Um, I guess this reminded me of Studio Ghibli films because I have seen. Okay, I whenever I was talking about my favorite anime, I honest to God almost just named a Studio Ghibli film, which I guess is still technically anime, but it's not like a series, it's a movie. But like Studio Ghibli goes so hard. I love Studio Ghibli so much. I love their movies. Their movies are amazing. I know I've talked about them previously. But I adore Studio Ghibli and their movies. I think my all-time favorite will be tied with Princess Mononoke and Nazuka of the Valley of the Wind. Um, those are my favorite. Nostalgia wise, okay, let me clarify. Princess Mononoke and Nazuka of the Valley of the Wind are my favorite because of the story, the theme, and the lesson it teaches you at the very end, and like kind of the like philosophical message that you get from it if you gaze into that. Because if you're just watching the movie to watch it, then like you're not gonna I would say you wouldn't pick it up. Anyway, those are like my favorite in terms of like the story, but the movie The Cat Returns by Studio Ghibli is period my favorite movie due to nostalgia factor because I watched this movie as a kid and I loved this movie as a kid and I have not given it up. However, it does not have like a crazy philosophical message like Princess Mononoke. But yeah, no, you're right. It is like old Disney movies. And like, I won't lie, they're better quality than the Disney movies. I'm joking, but also I'm not. Their quality in the way of a deeper storytelling, I would say. I think the director, I don't know his name, Mizaki, I think is his last name or something, family name. I think he does a phenomenal job being able to incorporate a lot of deeper messages about like Mother Nature and the Earth, and ties it very well with his movies and stuff. And it's so good. I love Studio Ghibli movies. There are still a handful of Studio Ghibli films that I have yet to watch that I really need to. But I've seen a good handful besides for that. Um, and so, yeah, I really like that one. Whisper of the Heart was a really good movie. Okay, I won't lie. Spirited Away, that movie freaked me out so much as a kid. Mostly because this is going to be vague spoilers if you haven't seen it, but just in case, you know. But when her parents turned into pigs in the movie, that freaked me out so badly. Like it was crazy. That like scene stuck in my head and it like freaked me out ever since. I don't think there's any other Studio Ghibli movie that has like weirdly freaked me out like that. Um, but yeah, I will say I haven't seen From Up on Poppy Hill, but I know that's really good. But if you, I will like genuinely, if you haven't seen Princess Mononoke or Nausicaa: The Valley of the Wind, I would highly recommend those two Studio Ghibli films because wow, they are so good. I mean, not to discount the other really good Studio Ghibli films, but personally, the message that I got from the two movies I named, I resonated very deeply with than the other movies that I've seen. Um, just on a personal level. So, um, I did really like House Moving Castle. Um, what about the witch one? Isn't that the Erwig, Erwig and the Witch? Isn't that the one that Miyazaki's son took over to do? And it's like the 3D. I don't know if it's CGI, but I know it's not the traditional one. I haven't seen it at all. I, honest to God, refused to watch it because I purely just did not like the style of the animation. So I have not seen it. I know that Studio Ghibli released a new movie like last year called The Boy and the Heron, which I meant to watch when it first came out, like opening day on theaters, but I never ended up watching it. Um, I was gonna say, isn't Christian Bale in it? Hold on, am I just making stuff up? Hold on, is he actually in this? He is. I'm surprised that I remembered his name. Don't know who Christian Bale is. I just know his name. I think he plays the Heron in The Boy and the Heron. Oh, Florence Pugh. I know her. Didn't what's that one movie? Florence Pugh. Midsummer. Is that the movie? Is she in that? Or am I tripping? Oh no, I was looking up Midsummer. Oh, it was that. Midsummer with Florence Pugh. What a I don't if you haven't seen Midsummer, this movie, I have no idea how to describe it to you. It is crazy. Um, not anime, but it's a crazy movie. But let me see. Besides for that, I have not seen the other animes or the newest Studio Ghibli movies. Ow. Um, I've mostly all of the Studio Ghibli. Um, Oh, you weren't talking. Sorry, I forgot there was another witch one. Kiki's Delivery Service. Yes, sorry. You were talking about that one when you were talking about the witch one. I get it now. I have seen Kiki's Delivery Service. I really enjoyed it. I don't remember it. It was one of the movies that I I don't think had like the most imprinting story onto me. Um, it was a really cute movie. I'll say that. From what I remember, it was a really cute movie, and I really, really, really like the cat in the movie. I don't really remember the plot of it, like, because I watched it like way, way long ago. Um, but it was really cute from what I remember. It gives the same vibes as The Cat Returns, where it's just kind of the movie where it's like it doesn't have a crazy deeper meaning to it, and it's just a cute movie that like kind of has a hidden meaning, but it's not as complex as like Princess Mononoke, if that makes sense. Um, Fun fact: I do have four Studio Ghibli movie posters, or like film posters in my room. I got them framed because I just like them. And I have Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, and Kiki's Delivery Service. I really, really, really wanted to get a Cat Returns one, but that movie is simply not popular. It's people know about the movie, I'm sure, but it's very that The Cat Returns is a very niche movie within all of the other Studio Ghibli movies that they've made, I will say. Um, I will note a lot of my Studio Ghibli movie knowledge are mostly on like the older ones. I never really watched the newer ones. Well, that's kind of like a half lie because I haven't seen like Porco Rosso, Castle in the Sky, Grave of the Fireflies. I haven't seen those. I know that they're really good. Um, I think I always forget that Studio Ghibli made the movie The Secret World of Arietti. Arietti? I don't remember how to pronounce her name. I remember watching that movie in theaters, and that was a very interesting movie. Um, and so, yeah, Studio Ghibli overall, phenomenal movie or phenomenal company. I love them, and if I ever have a family, I'm going to show um, my children those movies. If I have a future partner that does not, no, let me rephrase this. My future partner better know Studio Ghibli movies, or I do not want them. To understand Studio Ghibli is to understand a deeper meaning to life, IMO. I think Studio Ghibli movies are kind of like the weed out class where you can kind of figure out who thinks deeper about things versus who kind of just stays on the surface area. Surface? Nope. What? Where was I going with that? The surface level? Yes, that. Bah ha ha. Then again, it depends on the Studio Ghibli movie that you're watching, but I swear, like, if I ever met a person that went and watched Princess Mononoke and then came out and said, I don't know what that movie was about, then it's like I'm not talking to you. That at the end of the day, I won't speak to you. If you hit me with, I don't know what that movie was about, then it's like, okay, you're clearly not a person I should talk to. Goodbye. Um, I'm a very if you couldn't tell, I very much enjoy the deeper meaning behind things. Assuming that they have a deeper meaning to it. It's not like I'm gonna watch some like really cute anime and then try to find the deeper meaning of it. It's more just, if the creators have a deeper meaning to it, then I'm willing to find it out or figure it out because I enjoy that to an extent. Or characters. I enjoy very complex characters. They're very fun to figure out and like see all the different facets of the their personality. Like I won't lie, Nagito Komeda, an extremely complex character, and I've always liked him for his extremely contradictory, complex personality. He's a very interesting guy. Um, um, Similar in vein with Yuno Gasai from Future Diary, I find her character very interesting. And Junko Inoshima, because if I feel like if you like Nagito, you kind of have to like Junko in a way, because they are, from my knowledge, they are character foils to an extent, and they are both such complex characters, um, and it's so interesting to learn about them, even though they're like fictional characters. But still, it's like wow, fictional characters are still complex. Crazy, I know. Um, and so yeah, I enjoy the details in anime. That's kind of why I really enjoy Chainsaw Man, because um, the creator put a lot of thought and effort into the symbolisms and themes throughout Chainsaw Man, and has a lot of like, you know, it's one of those things where if you like go reread the manga after already finishing it, it's like you pick up a lot more things, especially with like, how do I put this? Um, the the way the art is, that there's some hold on, I'm trying to think about how to describe this. After like reading through Chainsaw Man, you kind of realize that some of the art in the way that it's drawn is kind of in theme to a certain thing, and it's like that's really interesting, and I like the amount of detail that's put into Chainsaw Man, and that is why I like it. Also, the Chainsaw Man anime opening references a lot of like old American films that the creator of Chainsaw Man really likes, and I just think that's really cool and cute. And so, yes, Chainsaw Man will always be a favorite of mine. I'm so excited for when they, in okay, in theory, if they actually continue making the Chainsaw Man anime and like adapting it from the manga, I really cannot wait for them to animate the the scene from the manga that absolutely destroyed my soul. I'm so excited for them to animate that, because if it doesn't hit as hard as it does in the manga, even though I know it won't because it's a different media. Um, they did their job wrong. No, the movie better be goated. Like genuinely, I really shouldn't have high hopes from the trailer, but genuinely from the trailer, it looks so good. Um, and so I'm very excited for it. I will. I if the, is there they just released the trailer for it, right? They don't have like a release date. Is there a release date yet? No, it's gonna just gonna release in 2025. Okay, whenever it comes out in America, I will be seeing it on opening day. I will be hauling one of my friends with me to watch it, even though literally none of my friends have seen Chainsaw Man, so it's not even going to be worth it. None of them are going to understand it because they haven't seen Chainsaw Man. Literally, none of my friends have seen Chainsaw Man. Well, no, there's one. Um, I think. Yes, there's one. But besides there, oh, my bad. Let me chill out. Besides for that, I don't have anybody else that has seen it. But as you can see, I kind of was nearing to wrap this all up as I ran over here, so we can start gambling, because that's what we do at the end of this broadcast. Obviously. Um, wow, I'm so far off from $9 million. But let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Yes, my favorite thing to do at the very end of the broadcast is do my 5 scratch offs and pray that I don't know, that I at least win something. That's all I want. Where should we go do the scratch off? I always run to like the same area without like really thinking about it. Let's go do the scratch offs on this bridge. Yeah, why not? Okay. Um, so the goal, the plan is simple. The goals are simple actually. Um, sorry, I forgot that I just have favorited like the tiny versions of fish. Um, okay, so the goal for the broadcast. Obviously, it's at least won once. So, let's see if we win. 7, 39, 9, 22, and 4. Will I win big at least once after this whole anime talk? Let's see. No. Okay, well, that's fine. Second one, 29, 10, 38, 31, and 15. Anything good? Come on now, come on now. Oh, okay. Kind of awkward. This is, okay, awkward. Moving on. Third time's a charm, people, that's what they say. 48, 43, 31, 40, and 26. Come on. I see a 42, but can you give me a 43, please? Oh my god, okay. We got our goal out of the way. We won one scratch off. I'll take that. 250? Whatever, man. I'll take it. Yay! Okay. Wait, wasn't that the third one? So that means the saying actually worked out. The third time's a charm. Yay, wow, thank you. That's so great that it worked. Okay, moving on. Fourth one. 27, 11, 7, 49, and 35. I have no hope that we will make our money back at all unless I somehow win the jackpot, which I don't think will happen. So, that's fine. Last one. 5, 1, 38, 35, and 13. Anything good? Wow. 5. 500. So in total we won 750, I think, if I'm doing the math correctly. So sick. That's like, we made back 750. So I spent $1,000. So that's fine. But let me run over to the starting area since I did draw something stupid, and I think it'd be funny to just have it at the very end of this broadcast. If you missed the start of the broadcast, I did some stupid art, and so this is the character Risley from Genshin Impact. And so, yeah, I thought it'd be funny to end off here. But this was a fun little broadcast. I thank you guys for being here. I very much appreciate you guys being here, tuning on in and stuff. And, you know, as usual, I'll be here, same time, same place, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. And, yeah, thank you about my drawing. I tried so hard. It took me like 3 minutes to draw. Anyway, I will see you guys next Tuesday for whatever I'm going to yap about, because I obviously don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, day, night, whatever. Take care of yourselves. Get yourself something good to eat, drink something, and get some good sleep as well. Sleep is very important, okay, you guys? Very, very important. But yes, take care. I appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.